Today, let us discuss about a very common problem in today's environment, and that is obesity, overweight. Obesity is basically an epidemic of the modern world and is responsible for many chronic disorders. Excess weight not only reduces the quality of your life but also takes away many years from your life. Before we go for the management of excess weight, we have to understand the reason for obesity. Now, what are the medical reasons for obesity? See, unless you understand the root cause of the obesity, you will not be able to counter it properly. So, the reasons for putting on weight can be excessive eating or overeating. Most people put on weight because they eat and drink more calories than they burn through everyday movement and body functions. Underactive thyroid, which we also call hypothyroidism, means your thyroid gland is not producing enough thyroid hormones which play a central role in regulating your metabolism. Although an underactive thyroid can occur at any age or in either sex, without enough thyroid hormone, the body's metabolism slows down slowly, which can lead to further weight gain. Next is the diabetes treatment. Weight gain is a very common side effect for people who take insulin to manage their diabetes. As insulin helps to control your blood sugar level, some people with long-standing diabetes tend to eat more than they need to prevent low blood sugar, also known as hypoglycemia. Excessive snacking to prevent a hypo contributes to an excessive calorie intake and overall weight gain. Another reason for obesity is aging. People begin to lose modest amount of muscle as they get older, largely because they become less active. Muscles are efficient calorie burner. So a loss of muscle mass means you burn fewer calories. And if you are eating and drinking the same amount as you always have, or you are in the habit of eating a lot, with age you are eating the same amount but you're physically less active, which leads to weight gain. Another reason for weight gain is the steroid treatment. Steroids, also known as corticosteroids, are used to treat a variety of conditions including asthma, arthritis, etc. Now, long-term use of corticosteroids tablets seems to increase appetite in some people, leading to weight gain. The higher the dose and longer you are on the steroids, the more weight you are likely to put on. Another reason for the weight gain can be Cushing's syndrome, which is caused by a very high level of the hormone cortisol. It can develop as a side effect of long-term steroid treatment or as a result of other inflammatory conditions. So weight gain is a common symptom, particularly on the chest, face and stomach. It occurs because cortisol causes fat to be redistributed to these areas. You are likely to have more weight or obese if you have unrequired stress, anxiety and depression. Now, people respond differently to stress, anxiety and depression, and some people may even lose weight while others may gain weight, as people can turn to food as a coping mechanism, and especially the junk food. If you are under some depression or under some stress or anxiety, the chances are that you go to you order some junk food, or you take out some junk food and eat it, which may result in the weight gain. And if you are under depression, weight gain can further increase your depression level, which leads to further weight gain. Another reason for weight gain is inadequate sleep. If you are not sleeping 7 to 8 hours minimum in a day, you are likely to be overweight. Next reason is we can consider fluid retention in the body, edema, which we call. It also causes parts of the body to become swollen, which translates into weight gain. Another reason is PCOS. This is a very common reason with the ladies. We call it polycystic ovary syndrome. PCOS is a common condition that affects how a woman's ovaries work. Symptoms may include irregular periods, trouble getting pregnant, excess hair and weight gain, and the exact cause of PCOS is unknown, but it is thought to be hormone related, including too much insulin and testosterone. Women with PCOS typically put on weight around their waist. Now, a very hidden cause of the weight gain is the food that are labeled low fat. In today's supermarkets, you find a low fat food, but there is a catch. In many cases, low fat food contains high level of sugar, and high sugar foods can also contain lot of calories and contribute to the weight gain. Stress is another cause because it can be easy to reach for high calorie food when you are stressed. One of the reasons for obesity is excessive TV watching. People who watch lot of television and contribute to the inactive lifestyle, and many of us consume calories we don't even need while watching TV. Your daily medicines like weight gain is very common to people who are taking regular medicines for diabetes, even some kind of steroids and insulins and other drugs. They can also cause weight gain. Late nights. Some research suggests that a lack of sleep can contribute to the weight gain. There seems to be strong link between lack of sleep and putting on weight. Now, can acupuncture help you in combating weight gain? Yes. Let us understand how. Limited time and current expensive rates impel many of us to seek alternative to lose weight in a practical and yet effective way. It can be a point where the search may lead to an acupuncture. Along with promoting the process of weight loss, each session of acupuncture can be relaxing, relieving, and especially if the root cause is stress and anxiety. This can lead to the weight loss. Acupuncture, ranging from traditional to scientific methods, it's a very popular choice nowadays. What it involves is the stimulation of certain areas of the body through small needles, which are painless, absolutely painless procedure, and performed with the concept that the body is perceived as a map that needs to be shoved in order to stimulate and activate certain areas to help achieve an improved physical and mental well-being. The use of acupuncture dates back to China about 5,000 years ago, where they used needles from various materials to treat and manage different medical conditions. Even WHO has recognized acupuncture as a procedure for reducing weight, obesity. Now, how acupuncture helps in weight loss? Many patients ask me, and it's very easy. Acupuncture stimulates vital energy flow in your body, which has the ability to burn calories. Acupuncture works on solving other factors of weight gain, like it is useful to reduce appetite. It helps in increasing metabolism, which means better use of nutrients in the food we eat. Acupuncture helps in decreasing the side effects of medicine also through body detox. Additionally, acupuncture reduces your stress and anxiety levels, which are one of the major cause of food intake and obesity. Now, also what acupuncture does is increases the level of endorphins. Acupuncture therapy increases the endorphin levels in the body, in the blood. The role of endorphins is associated with limbic system of brain. Limbic system is that system where the hypothalamus, where the hypothalamus belongs to, which contains specific receptors for which they interact with. Now, acupuncture cannot replace the desired and willpower of the patient to lose weight, but it can certainly help improve the capacity of an individual who are motivated to resolve their weight gain. Now, the goal for acupuncture in weight loss is very clear. Number one, speed up the metabolism to burn fat effectively, reduce stress in order to prevent the person from eating compulsory, promote proper digestive function, correct the unusual retention in the body, eliminate unnecessary hunger. These are some of the advantages which acupuncture can help. It is said that we are what we eat. So acupuncture is an excellent alternative that should go hand in hand with a balanced diet. This makes it necessary to adopt changes on eating habits and physical activities when undergoing acupuncture treatment for weight loss. Adopting a healthy lifestyle is equally important. And apart from acupuncture, other alternative therapies can also be applied, including diet management, yoga therapy, breathing therapies, and many other alternative therapies which can be applied depending on the patient to patient. For more information or for any query, you can always write to alternativetherapyclinic.net. Thank you.